Welcome back. All right, I'm going to do something different. So I just finished the review of tonight's game. I don't want to post a news video right after because I know what happens. It suppresses the views for the video I just did. So I'm going to do this news video tonight, and I'm going to have it go live on the channel pretty early tomorrow morning, early for people on the East and West Coast. And so I'll still have this news video done and posted, and you guys can all make your comments at that time. Scott Arniel is the new head coach for the Winnipeg Jets, and the reason why I need to do a news video tonight. Because Scott Arniel being named head coach, I think it's great. He's paid his dues. He's already shown he can be a good coach. He knows the players. He knows the fan base too, and I think the fans will be happy with this hire as well. Let me know, Jets fans, are you happy with this hire? Do you think it's a great move? Do you think it's a good move, or do you not like it? Let me know your thoughts. Calgary Flames fans obviously would have breathed a sigh of relief knowing that Pospisil got hurt at the Worlds, but it's not going to keep him out of the lineup at all. It's a shoulder injury, and it's only a couple of weeks recovery. So when a guy goes over and plays in an international tournament and they get hurt, it does leave you kind of feeling like, oh, please no, because you don't want to lose a guy for any NHL games after going over to play in an international tournament. Just not a good thing. So it's not a concern, and it sounds like Pospisil should be absolutely 100% well before training camp. He should have a great summer. Marty Necas, his name has suddenly surfaced as a player who may be on his way out of Carolina. And of course, with Don Waddell being out of Carolina as GM, maybe there was a difference of opinion between Waddell and the Canes on what the plan was going forward. Maybe the Canes wanted to just make a change at the top. They liked Brind'Amour as coach. Maybe they just didn't like some of the things they saw with the Canes out there on the ice. Necas may very well be traded because they want to keep Gensel. They'd like to keep everybody together, and so Necas may end up on his way out. One team that's been tied to him is obviously Vancouver, and I say obviously because there were rumors about whether or not Pettersson was going to go to Carolina, and the rumor involved Necas potentially going to Vancouver. Vancouver's very interested in adding another top six scoring forward. Necas would be that. He's a young forward as well. It hits all the check marks if you're the Vancouver Canucks. But I don't know what the Carolina Hurricanes will be looking at getting back for Necas. I think it'll be pretty pricey. I don't know if the Canucks are going to be able to afford the price to acquire Necas. And if they did acquire Necas, then Elias Lindholm would be on his way out. But that may happen anyways. A lot of people think he's going to end up going to Boston. So it is a fun time of year. It honestly is when all these teams are out, and then you can start talking about who's going to go and who's going to stay. It can be a fun distraction for fans of teams that are no longer in the hunt for the playoffs. Maybe you're ticked off at the teams that are still in the playoffs. You don't feel like watching them. I've had those years. So yeah, Necas probably on his way out. Let me know your thoughts if you're a Canes fan. Do you think Necas should go? Do you think he should stay? Yeah, let me know your thoughts. Tonight in the PWHL, Minnesota asserts themselves at home. They beat Boston 4-1. One finger. This is two. This is one. 4-1. Four. I guess 4-1. Sure. 4-1. So Minnesota has a 2-1 series lead. Good on them. Minnesota could end up being the first team to win the title in the PWHL. I think that'd be great. And it really does show that in the PWHL, amongst the six teams, anybody can beat anybody on any given night. But Boston's already shown a lot of heart in these playoffs so far. We'll see how things go in Game 4, which is also in Minnesota, of course. Saginaw, throwing off my just throwing a name out there. I was like, why not Moose Jaw? Well, Moose Jaw loses the Memorial Cup opener against Saginaw 5-4. They came back to make it close, but the problem is they fell behind by a lot, and of course Saginaw, they're at home. It's their home building, so you're gonna have to beat them at home. Now for Moose Jaw, they have to win against London or Drummondville. You don't want to end up being the first team eliminated from potentially winning the Memorial Cup, and so Moose Jaw kind of has some work to do from here if they want to continue having a chance to win this tournament. After tonight's game between New York Rangers and Florida, Paul Maurice was asked about his feelings about the game, and he said that it wasn't a night for profanity. He didn't throw any profanity at his team. He felt that they played really well in the overtime loss against the Rangers. Definitely sounds like Paul Maurice. Very realistic perspective on this. I do like Maurice's comments after the games. And I'm always appreciative of a coach that's willing to tell it how it is. And I think Maurice does his best to do that. And yeah, so no profanity being thrown at the Florida Panthers. Good. I thought they played well. I thought both teams played well. And it's a series where whichever team gets 2 goals is going to win in each game. I think that's what we're looking at now, is very, very low scoring. And I think it'll be the same between Dallas and Edmonton as well. I guess I could have put the Dallas-Edmonton preview up, but we'll do that later in the morning on Saturday, where I'm guessing there'll probably be other news items to report on at the time. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you've not done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.